Okay, so I looked up my foster parent who, to be quite honest, abused us. And this is her information on Spoko. And then I came across this image, and it looks almost exactly the way she does, except for she's aged, obviously. And I'm not sure if this woman here is 61 years old. She definitely looks like my foster mother, and I found it on the foster care website. The only problem is that image of that lady, it's from Australia. Now, if she went to jail from someone who had told me this on Facebook, had notified me that she had gone to jail. These are her kids, Brianna, Matthew, Keith, and her husband, Steve. And it shows where they lived. So, what she used to do is, this lady here, Kim Carrie Schmitz, what she did is she would take my sister by the arm and drag her back and forth into the rooms, and she would basically assault her. Because I've never seen a kid get treated that way. Not her kids either. Those kids right there, Brianna, Matthew, and Keith, they didn't get treated that way at all. And what I think, I want to say this to the people out there that hurt other people's children. I just don't know where you get off doing that. I see some of you do it on Facebook. You praise the other kids. I do not agree with it at all. Not because praise isn't worth, everybody deserves praise. It's just, it alienates the other kids. And I've been watching this lady do this from when we were kids. She does it all the time on Facebook. They'll praise other people, and then they'll go either way. I mean, and then they'll deliberately shoot their nose up at us. And I've been reporting to you guys about child abuse, but I'm telling you, you start to see the early signs of it in the type of people who do it, and they're not the type of people that would normally get in trouble for abuse of anything. But they're selective. You have to understand, they're selective because they think they're prim and proper, and they're more proper than everybody else. And they're selective, and they're proper tone. And that's exactly what happened with the Kim Schmitz deal. Is she ended up going back right into the foster care system, and we were told she went to jail. And a lot of times what happens is they'll go to jail, and I guess I don't know how this lady could actually be a foster parent after what my sister has been through. And we were telling you about this 3 years ago about suing our offenders, and the type of things that have been going on throughout the state of Pennsylvania in different agencies and foster care agencies, and how much entitlements a lot of these people have. And they have new houses, new couches, new cars, new everything. They're getting $5,000 a month. It's pretty incredible. That's why we want reform within the system. And I was telling you guys about this story about what happened to us in 1985, because she would take my sister by the arm and she would, yank her around. And these people yanked us around a few times that it's getting to the level that it has to get to. And I'm reporting on it now so that you guys know what it is that crime and child abuse legislation is that when these people all are daycare operators or work in a foster care system, which that's what she does right here, they all do this, they follow along the same pattern. Okay, you don't owe me an apology. I'm gonna tell you, watching you, Kim Schmitz, drag my sister around with her right arm, I'm telling you, Kim Schmitz, okay, now that I'm older, I'm telling you now, how you got away with it, how some of you got away with abusing us, I'm telling you now, you might have gotten away with it for the time being, but I am telling you, there are people who went along with it, and anyone who goes along with it, you gotta be ashamed of yourself. Because Kim, you went to jail from what we were told, and some of you went to jail for grabbing and dragging people up by the arm and legs. And some of you, when you're hanging up on us, you go ahead and hang up on us. You go ahead and you ignore that police report. You ignore the abuse report. The problem is that it's not going away. You've done it to other people. See, you have kids. I'm just going to make sure everybody knows that it's getting around and it's going to be on radio. It's going to be broadcasted and people are going to know your name for abusing me and my sisters.